September 13th against the New York Giants, who they always butt fuck. So I'm going to pick the Dallas Cowboys to do it again, because the New York Giants are a trash organization. They're one of the worst, and plus Dallas knows how to play the NFC East. Dallas, for some reason, they play the NFC East really, really well, and they usually kick the shit out of the Giants and the Washington Redskins. But recent history, they've been splitting with the Eagles. But if they're gonna win like 5 out of 6 of those games, that's actually pretty good, and that's probably what will happen, like it normally does. Next game, the Washington Redskins get butt fucked by the Cowboys like usual. The next game, it's versus the Baltimore Ravens. I will take the Baltimore Ravens to win this game, because why not? Baltimore's going to be one of the best teams for the AFC North. And Dallas, I don't know what Dallas will be. Maybe they'll be the second best team in the NFC East, hunting for a wild card spot. Who the hell knows? Dallas usually doesn't always play other teams in other divisions very well. Like last year, they got the shit kicked out of them by the freaking Arizona Cardinals of all people. Give me a second. I'm gonna pause this. Resume. So next we have, that would be a 2-1 record for the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys. 2-1 record. And then they're at Houston. And I don't know what Houston's gonna be this year, but I don't know. Maybe I'll give it to Dallas. Dallas typically, I think, usually wins these matchups against the other team from Texas. Weird thing about this game is that I know if you're a fan of both of these teams, because they're Texas teams, that makes sense, because one is in the other conference and the other one is in the other conference. And plus it's like the Dallas Cowboys and Houston Texans. It's all like Texas related stuff, so you know. What just happened there? Anyways, I know, but then people will say, then why don't Philadelphia Eagles fans root for the Steelers? Maybe some of them do. I don't know. I don't. Pittsburgh's pretty far from Philly. How far is Houston from Dallas? I don't know. I feel like that's not too far, but I'm not sure because I don't know the geography. But either way, we'll give it to them. And then it's versus Tampa Bay, October 4th. I'm going to say that, is Baker Mayfield still the quarterback for Tampa Bay? If so, I'm going to say Dallas loses that one. At Green Bay Packers, Dallas probably loses that one. At Philadelphia Eagles, might lose that one because they usually split with us, and I'm going to say that the Eagles are probably going to at least take their home game against Dallas. When we go to Dallas, Dallas is going to beat us probably because we usually split. I don't remember the last time the Eagles swept the Cowboys, and I don't remember the last time the Cowboys swept the Eagles. I think it's been a while for the Cowboys, maybe like 3 or 4 years, I forget. Actually, it might be even longer than that. I don't know. I remember when Dallas used to just beat up on us all the time, but like, I don't know, just because the Eagles are good now they're actually a force to be reckoned with. Next game we have is Arizona's going to Dallas Cowboys. Dallas is not going to lose to Arizona again. And I don't believe Arizona's going to be good because the Arizona organization it's really shitty. And then they're at Indianapolis Colts. The Colts, they could be solid. But I think Dallas, I think they get back on track. I'm going to give that one to them for some reason. Maybe I'm not a believer in Indy. And then San Francisco And San Francisco is always doing some weird injury shit. You know, they're always injured. There's something always going on with San Francisco. This is in Dallas. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Dallas. I know Dallas has a history of not doing well against the San Francisco 49ers, but I gotta take into equation that how healthy is San Francisco going to be. I know, like, well, San Francisco was pretty unhealthy when they beat up on the Eagles in the playoffs. I know both the Eagles and the Cowboys seem to have issues with San Francisco. And San Francisco is a really talented team. It's shocking that we lost the way we did in the playoffs against them when they were pretty banged up. So, and they'll probably be banged up this game because they're always getting banged up. And it's later in the season. What is that? That is the 10th game a week. Is that what that is? Or is that what am I reading that right? Anyways, next game's at Tennessee. I think Dallas will take that one at Tennessee. I'm not a believer in Tennessee. Even though I heard in the offseason Tennessee made some smart decisions. Dallas plays us, and Dallas, I'm going to give that win to them. They'll win that one because it's in Dallas probably. Then they got to go on the road to Seattle. And if Seattle, I'm going to assume Seattle's going to still be pretty talented coming off their Super Bowl win. I'm going to give this one to Seattle, I think. It's hard to play in Seattle, and they're defending Super Bowl champions. Dallas has a respectable record, 8-5 right now. And then they have to play Los Angeles. I can't pick Dallas. I think the Rams win that one. Versus Jacksonville. This is going to be a tough fight because I think Jacksonville is going to be decent this year, and it's in Jacksonville. Or, I don't know, maybe some of these are overseas games, I have no idea. But I'm going to give it to Dallas. I think Dallas squeaks it out. I think it's going to be a tough one for them because I think if I'm right, I think Jacksonville is going to be a good team this year. But I'll give that one to Dallas. And then they play the New York Giants. I will give that to Dallas. That's a 10. Wait a second. How did I get that number? That doesn't make any sense. I fucked something up. Oh no, I didn't fuck something up. That's a preseason game. I'm sorry. So I gave Dallas an 11-6 record. That's the same record I gave the Eagles. Wow. That would be really weird if both the Eagles and Dallas Cowboys both had the same record. That would be really strange. Anywho, thanks for watching, big boy.